How's everyone doing? Welcome on in. I am the Gingerbeerdman. If you've been here long enough, you probably already know that already. We're going to get right into this. I'm going to go over some of the patch notes. I'm not going to go over all of them simply because it is very, very long. So I'm only going to pinpoint the stuff that really needs to be talked about. First, we're going to start in the game here and work our way around. Let's go in the store. Don't forget your free gift right behind me. The new trickster update. Mina. So now you can have a girl version now of the trickster. 1,755. And I'm gonna guess she has a special Mori, right?
마음을 쏟아줄 거야. 감사합니다.
Well, that'll work. I think that's pretty good. That'll work. I like that one. God of Desire. I think all these have already been on the trickster. So we're gonna go back to Mr. Young here. Alright. I'm sure this guy's gonna get a lot of cosmetics. There's probably a lot still coming. I guarantee that. There's probably a lot still coming. A lot. Speaking of cosmetics, if you go over on Twitch and watch enough of it, you will get the Mina charm, the banner, and the shirt for Young here as well. If you'd like to do that, if you'd like to go over there and collect it. I mean, who doesn't want free stuff? I mean, why wouldn't you? So, all his clothes are in here. There's a couple trickster odds and ends, but that is it for most of it. We're going to go into the survivor part, go over the Shrine of the Week real quick. You got Pain Renaissance. This is like number one. I shouldn't even... Yeah, it's number one. Everyone uses that. First time you hook each survivor, gain 1 token. When all generators are completed for each token, upright pallets are blocked for 16. Windows are blocked for 16 as well. Paying 4 random hooks becomes Scorch hooks. You earn 4 tokens. The first time each survivor is hooked on a Scorch hook, you spend 1 token. When a generator with the most progress explodes, you lose 20% and starts regressing. Survivors repairing it will scream. So yeah, that's probably where you're going to go right here. Resurgence. Whenever you are unhooked, you gain 70% healing progress. Solidarity. While injured and healing another survivor without a medkit, you also gain healing progress to 70% speed. More people use Resurgence more than anything. When you get off the hook, you'll be halfway done already. They just got to heal you the rest of the way. So, that is where I would go with that. So, you do have to either use your iridescent shards, right here, or pay for them. Just to let you know. So you don't even got to pay for them. You can earn them your own. Like, boom, done. So you don't have to use money if you don't want to. I'm going to shoot them up here real quick, but nice background music with them. You hear it running in the background. Let me go over here, customizations. Flow state. You bless and cleanse 10% faster, you heal 10% faster, and you unhook survivors 10% faster. It's whenever a generator is completed, you earn up to 5 tokens. But for each one of those, you could do either one of those. A place for us. While healing another survivor, you gain elusive. Whenever you finish healing the obsession, you gain elusive for 30 seconds. When the trial starts, you are less likely to be the obsession. And 5 moves ahead. While you are in the killer's terror radius or being chased by a killer, you see the rewards of the 5 closest pallets of windows. After you drop a pallet, you start moving 50% earlier. Whenever you drop a pallet, the cooldown is 30 per second. So pretty much what happens is if you're running from a killer, you drop the pallet and you keep going, you're going to shoot off. Something like sprint burst in a way. You can just take right off. So you got 30-second cooldown on it. We'll see how that one goes. I think that one will be pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I definitely think this one will be pretty good. A lot of people might use it. So I can definitely see it being used a lot. These two are to be seen, what you can put together. And yeah, you can get there. I am going to go to 3. And we'll take some of this back. And we're going to go right to 3. There you go. Okay. So everything is unlocked for him. As you can see, you have a exclamation point up here. When you get farther in with this character, with every character, you will unlock more stuff, and it is up on top now. I'm showing you this all as it sits. You go all the way up to 100 to get his banner up here. Well, it'll be up here whenever you unlock the 25, 50, 75, and 100. But now they have this on top, which is good. They should have had this a long time ago, but they finally have it now. So, yeah. You can see all of it, what you can earn. Let's go back. And then if you have people that are already there, oh, let's go Kate. Kate's already here. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. And there's Kate. Equipped. And you can put it right up there. So the people that are already at 100, you can hurry up and just slap them on up there and you have them all. And I'm sure, you know, there's going to be a bunch of people that are going to be like, well, you probably shouldn't do that. You know, the killer might tunnel you or something like that. Well, no, they can't see this until the end game, so it doesn't matter. But any one of those that you have at 100, like here, I got Yui. And we could slap Yui up there. So, gotta work for that hundreds now. You actually have something to work for. You know? Before we didn't have anything to work for, and now we have something to work for. So, we have it now. But, let's go back. We'll put Kate back on here. And this is on everything. Same as the other side. It's the same exact thing. If I go to killer, old hillbilly Jim here, we pump him all the way down. And there he is, the old hillbilly. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's finally done. It's finally here. So, you know, you actually can work for something to go to 100 now. It's definitely worth it. Let's back out of here. We're done with all that stuff. I showed you the shrine, showed you the updated prestige system. The map here is already here. You can play nothing but it, so you can learn it. So that's something. Of course, here it is, the chapter quest for the trickster. Play 5 trials as a trickster, play 5 trials as young, damage 15 generators, or succeed at 20 skill checks, sacrifice or kill 6 people, repair a total of 6 generators. So, and then you have in 2 days or more unlock. And that'll be it for just the trickster stuff. In the Rift, you have these still to do if you haven't did these. And then, of course, your dailies. So, mostly the only thing in here that you need to see is the trickster quests. And when you do unlock it, you have this, what is this, a banner? Yeah, it looks like a banner. And this emblem of Chuck portrait. So, both of these are Chuck Boy and Chuck. So, you can earn those as well. So, now patch notes. Let's do this right here. Alright. So, we got the map. I told you about the new Wan Tai Young, if that's how you say it. I already told you all of his perks. The trickster has got a lot of stuff done. I could be here for days talking about him. I'm just going to touch on certain stuff that I think is just bad. Because I think that's what we should be talking about. And I'm going to start with this right here. The trickster's movement speed decreased to 4.4. It was 4.6. That's a nerf. This is his chapter and you nerfed him? Jesus. That is just... Blade count decreased to 36. It was 44. Decreased terror radius to 24. It was 32. Decreased the time to enter throw state. It was 0.3. It was 0.35. Decreased the time to exit throw state to 1.15. It was 1.25. Increased time between blade throws to 0.33. It was 0.3. Decreased base throw state movement speed to 386. It was 3.68. That's horrible. That's bad. That's just bad. Now, he's got style points now, if you haven't seen it in the PTB. More style points, the more better it gets. E, D, C, B, A, S, throw combo, go main event. It's pretty easy. It's pretty self-explanatory. Nothing has really changed with the trickster. He still operates the same. He's still the same guy. Nothing has changed about him. So pretty much you just keep doing what you always do, and you'll see that rank and style points go up in the top of your screen. And once you hit S, you just unload. So, when you reach the S rank, survivors within 44 meters of the trickster are revealed via the killer instinct for 4.4. All survivors are notified across the trial. While in S rank, the trickster gains a 45 m terror radius. A lullaby is disabled. Laceration meters decay 50% slower. Blade throw and locker restock speeds increase to maximum. Main event can be activated. S rank has a 66 S combo timer. S rank cannot be paused or refreshed. S rank always reverts to E rank. So after you're done, you got to start all over and get it back up again to get your main event. So none of this has really changed. I'm going to be honest. So you pretty much just play the trickster the same as you always have. And when you hit S rank, you'll get main event and, you go from there. A bunch of the trickster's add-ons were changed because of them messing around with the S rank and stuff, all that ranking stuff. So a lot of them have been changed with his, because they mess with his throwing and his knife getting and all that. So all the perks have, and his movement speed, all the add-ons, have been changed. So you can go through and read all of those. The first decreased second phase of the word breaker timer from 60 seconds to 50. I thought it was world breaker. Word breaker? I thought it was world. Anyway, maybe I'm wrong. 60 seconds to 50 seconds. Killer base attack lunge speed adjusted from 6.6 ms to 6.9 ms to be on par with all killers. Didn't they just do that? Wasn't that in the last patch? Maybe I'm losing my mind here, man. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, the first is add-ons. All have been changes as well. There's a couple of those. If you want to go through and read all those, if you play the first. The ghoul adjusted reticle stickiness on Survivor from 0.18 to 0.05 seconds when attempting to cook and grab. Killer can no longer automatically damage nearby survivors following Elite Vault. Interesting. Accompanying the new language found in the Perk's description update, we have expanded our distinction between basic and special attacks performed by killers. Oh yeah, they changed this all too. You have a basic break when a pallet or a breakable wall is broken by default ability of any killer. Special break is when a downed pallet or breakable wall is broken due to an ability granted by the killer's power, aka like the chainsaw hillbilly running into it, that kind of thing. Basic vault when a window is vaulted by a default ability of any killer. Special vault when a window or downed pallet is vaulted due to an ability granted by a killer's power, aka Legion when he runs over it when he's chasing people. Damaging generators when a generator is damaged, loses progress due to the default ability of any killer. Generator explosions when a generator loses progress due to an ability granted by the killer's power or a perk, like pain and other stuff like that. The following killer's power descriptions have been updated. All of these people. That pretty much breaks down for you. Basic break, the singularity, special break are all of these. The shape, the hillbilly, the cannibal, the demogorgon, Oni, blight, nemesis, knight, dark lord, special vaults of the legion, mastermind, good guy, ghoul, and cross Sua. The following killer add-on descriptions have been updated. So they updated all of these add-ons from all these killers. Like I said, there is a lot of updates, just nitpicking stuff through add-ons and perks and descriptions and changing the name of certain things you do in the game. Nothing has changed in the game. Nothing has. It's just they put words to it now, like special breaking pallets and basic breaking pallets. Like it's the same stuff you've always been doing. They just have names on them now. Survivor update item, the fog vial. Reworked the fog cloud visual effect and rendering method. Opacity inside and outside its bounds and now consistent across all realms. Always fully a plaque when seen from the outside. What the fuck? Anyway, adapts to each realm's unique lighting and coloring. The following auroras are always displayed in the fog cloud when a survivor is down or hooked. Increased number of charges 4 was 2 with the following items: Apprentice's fog vial, Artisan's fog vial, and Virgo's fog vial. So survivor perk updates. Better together. Plot twist can no longer force this perk's effect to activate out of the survivor's control. Fast track. Whenever another survivor is hooked, you earn 1, 2, 3 tokens up to 9. While repairing, whenever you hit a great basic skill check, spend all tokens. For each token spent, the generator gains 2 permanent charges. Wow, they never changed it. Yikes. That means you can get a generator done in 19 seconds. Jesus. Oh boy. Well, you didn't hear from me. Self-preservation. When another survivor is hooked, you gain elusive for 20, 25, 30 seconds. The icon has been updated to reflect this change. Unbreakable. Once per trial, while down by the killer, you can fully recover. While down, you recover 25, 30, 35% faster. Alright. Killer perk updates. Forced hesitation. Plot twist can no longer force this perk effect to activate out of the killer's control. Genetic limits updated to apply the exhausted status effect simultaneously when the health state loss is recognized on survivors, not afterwards. Hex crowd control. This is the tricksters. The first time a survivor, medium, or fast vault a window, a double taunt ignites. The last 4, 5, 6 windows, survivors, medium, or fast vault or block. I feel like that's weird. Anyway. You basic vault block windows 15% faster. You see the auroras of block windows within 24 meters. Pop goes the weasel whenever you hook a survivor for the next 25, 40, 45. When you damage a generator, it explodes with 15% more progress. It was 20. So yeah, they nerfed that. Permanence updated to trigger earlier when generators are completed to I don't understand why they're nerfing so many killer perks that are so useful and they needed it right now. Like, they're so needed right now. It's like I said, like, I'm not lying. Like, you can get a generator done. If you have a Swift, you can get a generator done in like 19-ish seconds. Something like that. Updated to trigger earlier when generators are completed. Block healing abilities of survivors occurring simultaneously. And the numbers have dropped in killers. That's why, like, you see 4 times sometimes on the killers, because there's no killers playing. 4 times blood points. I've seen it like a couple days in a row now. Crazy. Perk's description update. They pretty much just made it more, they dumbed it down so there wasn't a lot of writing in every single perk. So it's more easier to read now. Aurora's customization. You can now change the auroras of everything now. From being hooked to the people, like everything. The palettes, it all. You can change all the colors you want now. Like, you can have the rainbow out there. All up to you. New prestige menu and reward system. I showed you that in the game. Bug fixes, bunch of audio fixes, bot improvements, character fixes, little odds and ends. I will say this though, I'm gonna put my 2 cents in here because it's been literally my bug that I reported on Myers is even community recognized on their bug reports that he is having issues. But in this one, he literally just has fixed an issue where the shape was unable to tombstone Moria's survivor while bardic inspiration was being performed, and fixed an issue where the shape could kill a survivor during the self-unhook animation while even incarnate was active. He is still, whenever you use slaughtering strike and you are near a window or a pallet and you go to hit somebody going over it or something, you will literally disappear and reappear in a different direction to swing. There's been so many people that have clipped it and put videos in there with mine. It is a known bug, and it does happen, and it sucks. It sucks when you're using Myers. So, hopefully they fix it. It would be nice if they fix it pretty soon. Like today. Like, pretty soon. The Mastermind. Oh boy. Another one they gutted now. Refractor done in Virulent Bound Power. This specifically tackles the desync issues found while using the power. Will also improve the responsiveness for most of his power usage, as well as change how we detect a collision with other characters. Survivor, killers, and zombies. While grabbing a survivor, it is now properly detected the size of the killer's collision size. Jeez. So, pretty much now, you can't flick your mouse to go in different directions and that the fast takeoff from every single time you jump with Wesker, the Mastermind. You can't do that no more. They stopped it. So you will stop. You won't be able to do those jumps like you used to, you know, fast turning and taking off. You won't be able to do that no more. The game will not allow it. So I see people just not using them as much anymore now because of that. It literally probably ruined them. Like, some people are okay with it. Some people are not okay with it. Me personally, that was literally his base kit of why people didn't like to really go against him, because he could do that so easily, is sliding around other objects and stuff like that. Well, now he can't do that at all. Well, if you can't do that at all now, is people really going to be playing them that much now? Like, that's what I mean. Like, I see people more leaning away from him now. I don't see that happening. I don't see people wanting to play him no more. We'll see. Time will tell, but yeah, I see you're only going to see him a lot in a 2v8 or something like that where he has some help. So, we'll see what happens. Environment maps, they were all fixed up. There's some bugs that were fixed throughout there. Fixed an issue in the Garden of Joy where Legion could not vault one side of a pallet next to the greenhouse. Fixed an issue in Dead Dog Saloon where killers could not kick one side of a generator. I know that one. I know exactly where that one is. It's literally right in left of the building on the other side of the little house thing beside usually the gates there on the middle of the road. I know exactly where that generator is. Yep, you can't kick to one side. Now you can. Fixed an issue on Lake Mine where the collisions of tires were blocking powers of killers. Fixed an issue in Coal Tower where killers would not be able to navigate between the trees. Fixed an issue in Garden of Joy where the killers were able to climb a rock. Yes, they could get up there. Some of the perks fixed an issue where the Phantom Fear perk could trigger during the Mori animation for the shape. With the Tombstone add-on, fixed an issue where survivors held items rarity would increase when using Blast Mine and Exhaustion perk on the Cloak to the Wraith. Fixed an issue where Face the Darkness did not activate with Claw Traps, and for the people, fixed an issue where the recovery bar could appear reduced after interacting with a generator while Invocation Weaving Spiders was active. Fixed an issue where the Wolf Form Pounce a special attack did not remove Play with Your Food tokens for the Dark Lord. Fixed an issue where the Turn Back the Clock's ability button was briefly visible when killers used their power. Fixed an issue where Off the Record failed to activate when unhooking by Shoulder the Burden. Yep, that was definitely a thing. Fixed an issue where Thrilling Tremors would trigger secret projects undetectable effect after all generators were completed. And fixed an issue where Hex Pimento Rekindled Totem Auroras were not revealed to survivors. Fixed an issue where Blood Warden's Aurora reading was active before the conditions were met. Platforms. Fixed an issue where survivors were unable to remove killer items when the pickup item as interaction buttons were bound to the D-pad. So, changes from the PTB. Yes, the changes. A place for us when you finish healing an obsession, you now both gain elusive during the duration. 5 moves ahead, increase the cooldown by 10 seconds for each killer perk tier. Classified the text description of pallet dropping speed effect. The killer update increased the base throw state speed to 3.86. It was 3.68. Updated blade throws rate per blade thrown. Yeah, that's not a lot either. Increased laceration stack decay to 4.4 was 3. So pretty much what they tried to do is boost up his ability, but still keep him slow. I don't know about all that. These are all add-ons. Trickster's add-ons. And then the add-ons reworks. They changed a couple add-ons. The first charge Vine attack ready sounds playing slightly in advance for survivors have been reverted. The ghoul removed the automatic hit detection that occurs at the end of the leap vault when the survivor attempts to vault back toward the killer. The killer can no longer automatically damage survivors. I thought that was in the last one too. Ghostface technical improvement on the killer's reveal system. Survivors can now reveal Ghostface more accurately when he is in 18 meters of their location. Yeah, still there's nothing here. Survivor perk updates, low profile. There's nothing for fast track. I think they're gonna regret that. Now that the public has a hold of it, they're gonna have to do something with it, I'm sure. But that is it. That is all of it. I mean, there's odds and ends. If you guys, I'm going to put it down below in the description. If you'd like to go here and look at it all, you can. But for the most part, that is all of it. I really don't have much else to say about it. That's for sure. So, you all get out there and play some of the old Trickster and the new map. And the map looks good, don't get me wrong. The map looks good. You know, the presentation looks good and all that. But I want to see more of what happens in the game. I want to know mechanics-wise what's going to happen, perk-wise, stacking the perks up. How fast we're going to get generators done and all that kind of stuff. Like, that is the stuff that I am personally more interested in. And then now you have a reward system. You see at the top corner. So it's more incentive to get to 100 now because you actually get work for something now. You're not working for nothing. So that's good. But that is it. Maybe I'll see you guys in a stream in the morning. I am out of here. Have a good rest of your day. I'm gone.